2 weeks ago, we came to the Soviet Union and soon we shall be leaving this great country. During this period, we have traveled a very long distance and visited many a famous city and seen many wonderful things. But most wonderful of all has been the welcome that we received wherever we went and the affection that the people showered upon us. We are infinitely grateful for this affection and welcome, and I cannot express my thanks to the people of the Soviet Union adequately in words. Nevertheless, I wish to express our gratitude to you, Mr. Prime Minister, to your government, and to your people, and I would beg of you to convey this expression of our deep feeling to the people of the Soviet Union who have so honored us. We came here to convey to the people of this great country greetings and good wishes of the Indian people, and we go back with your affection and good wishes for our country and our people. We did not come here as strangers, for many of us have followed with deep interest the great changes and developments that have taken place in this country. Almost with your October Revolution, under the leadership of the great Lenin, we in India started a new phase of our struggle for freedom. Our people were engrossed in this struggle for many years and faced heavy repression with courage and endurance. Even though we pursued a different path in our struggle under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi, we admired Lenin and influenced by his example. In spite of this difference in our method, there was at no time an unfriendly feeling among our people towards the people of the Soviet Union. We believed that the domination of one country over another was bad, and while we struggled for our own freedom, we sympathized with the endeavors of other countries suffering alien rule to free themselves. Each country and people are conditioned by their own past and by the experience they go through, and thus develop a certain individuality. They cannot progress under an alien rule or when something is imposed on them. They can grow only if they develop their own strength and self reliance and maintain their own dignity. We have all to learn from others and we cannot isolate ourselves, but this learning cannot be fruitful if it is an imposition. We believe in democracy and in equality and in the removal of special privileges, and we have set ourselves the goal of developing a socialistic pattern of society in our country through peaceful methods. Whatever shape that pattern or democracy might take, it must lead open access to knowledge and equal opportunity to all. Science and technology have freed humanity from many of its burdens and given us this new perspective and great power. This power can be used for the good of all. If wisdom governs our actions, but if the world is mad or foolish, it can destroy itself just when great advance and triumphs are almost within its grasp. The question of peace, therefore, becomes of paramount importance if this world of ours is to make progress or indeed even survive. Peace, in our view, is not merely abstention from war but an active and positive approach to international relations, leading first to the lessening of the present tension and then to a growing cooperation between nations in various ways. We should endeavor to remove all walls and barriers to the growth of our minds and hearts, such as come in the way of international cooperation. There is no reason why different countries having different political or social or economic systems should not cooperate in this way, provided there is no difference with one another and no imposition or attempt to dominate. Wherever I have gone in the Soviet Union, I have found a passion for peace. I believe that the vast majority of the people in every country hunger for peace, but fear of others often clouds their minds and makes them act in a different way. We must shed this fear and hatred and try to cultivate the climate of peace. Out of war or threat of war or continuous preparation for war, no peace can emerge. In India, we have been devoted to the cause of peace, and even in our struggle, we have endeavored to pursue methods of peace. for our own progress as well as for causes that are dear to us. Peace is essential. We will therefore strive for peace to the utmost of our ability and cooperate with other nations in this vital task. I should like to congratulate the government of the Soviet Union on the several steps it has taken in recent months, which have lessened world tension and have contributed to the cause of peace. In particular, I trust that the recent proposals of the Soviet Union with regard to disarmament will lead to progress being made towards the solution of this difficult problem. Disarmament is essential if fear is to be removed and peace assured. We plan for our material and cultural advance in our respective countries. Let us also plan for the peaceful cooperation of different countries for the common good and the elimination of war. We now live in a vital, developing world going forward to new discoveries and new triumphs which place increasing power at man's disposal. Let us hope this power will be controlled and governed by wisdom and tolerance, with each nation contributing to the common good. I have been deeply impressed by the great achievements of the Soviet Union. I have seen the transformation of this vast and through the industry of its people and the great urge that derives them forward to better their own condition. I have been impressed most of all by the great care taken by the state and by the people and the younger generation of this country. I wish to thank you again, Mr. Prime Minister, and your government and your people for your friendliness and generous hospitality. The people of India wish you well and look forward to cooperation with you in many fields of common endeavor for the good of our respective countries as well as for the larger cause of humanity.